Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Let's Play. And this time it's going to be Civ 5, but I'm not going to do what you've probably seen a million times. I'm actually going to try to play a custom Civ. Most likely going to be a mod, and this particular mod, it's the Ancient Mediterranean Civilizations. It includes 14 ancient Mediterranean civilizations. Now, they're called Mediterranean, but I think it also includes many of them are actually non-Mediterranean. Many of them are located around the Caucasus. Most of these civs are located around the Mediterranean and Asia Minor. You see, so some of them are actually quite far from the Mediterranean. But overall, they're very cool factions. I've tried a couple of them, and today I'm going to be playing one of my favorite, and eventually I might actually try Algeria, which is another really cool civ. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I'm not gonna discuss it right now. And yeah, I've even tried the Middle Earth civilizations of all things. They're kind of funny. They're okay. I mean, they're not meant to be very well balanced. Obviously, they're not the most balanced. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I have no idea why there are so many versions of it at the same time. But anyways, so I think these are the two most stable mods I've ever tried. Yeah, this one in particular, the Ancient Mediterranean Civilizations, is actually one of the most stable I've ever tried. Now, before we proceed with this, I just want to warn you, I am not the best player ever. You know, I make a lot of mistakes, and yeah, I mean, you're gonna see a lot of mistakes. You're probably gonna disagree with me on a lot of things. I'm not really the best when it comes to strategy. Yeah, so we're gonna be playing Tartessos. Listen, I have no idea who these guys are. I read a few things in the Civilopedia, and I still don't know. What I do know, however, is I think Arganthonios is a mythical figure. I'm not sure if he's actually historical, but he might be based on an actual historical figure, I suppose. But yeah, they have a really cool ability. First of all, they have this explorer who is he is basically like a normal scout, but they can embark. They can enter water since from the beginning, so that you don't need to research embarkation. You don't need to research, I think, the lighthouse technology or whatever it was. Yeah, they can enter the water from the beginning, which means they're actually quite capable of surviving. If you find yourself stuck in a corner, you can just use your explorer to escape into the water and come back. So scouting with them is really fun, by the way. And finally, you have the Smeltery, which is so yeah, they don't have any special units for military, mostly exploration. But the Smeltery is really cool. I think it gives, yeah, it's just like a mint. It replaces a mint, but it also provides gold, extra gold income from copper, iron, gold, and silver. Yeah, so it applies to these other resources as well, and it can be built when these two resources are improved as well. So basically, any metallic resource, you can use the Smeltery on it, including iron. So it's a really cool improvement. I actually like it, and I'm going to describe how this strategy with them really goes. And now, obviously, because it's a mod faction, I'm not going to be playing at a very high difficulty. Alright, so we got the map type. Continents, I usually prefer, most of my games in the past, my playthroughs were Continents Plus, because in Continents Plus you actually get some kind of islands mechanic. Yeah, the minor factions will be located on islands. And yeah, but this time around I'm actually going to play on the normal continents map, because I feel like it is more balanced overall, and you come in contact with the minor civs much earlier. Yeah, you come in contact with the city-state much earlier than usual, so I actually like this. And I'm going to be playing huge. It's going to be a very long game, actually. I'm not sure if I'm going to follow through till the end, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, I previously played on Prince difficulty. I'm not sure if I can actually play properly on King, because, after all, this is not really... mod factions, they're not meant for competitive gameplay. But regardless, I'm actually going to try King for the time being, and yeah, we'll see what we come across. I mean, let's hope we get lucky. I mean, if we got a really good start with a lot of iron around us. Alright, now obviously, judging by their ability here, their unique ability, you might think that they would have a starting bias next to silver, gold, copper, or at least a lot of iron deposits. Now, I've tried a couple of let's plays, a lot of playthroughs before. That's not the case. That doesn't always happen. I mean, you really need to get lucky with this. So, yeah. And for some reason, whenever I play these mod factions, I seem to... Or I think there's a war theme that plays. Alright, so there's this weird blackout here. We're just gonna wait a couple of minutes. Yes, we're back. Good, thank God. I'm not sure if the blackout you just saw there actually was recorded or not, so we're just gonna go with it. I mean, you can't blame me. I'm playing on a laptop. I have to make do with, you know, whatever the situation throws at me. Okay, so it looks like we have, we don't actually exactly have a bias of starting next to the metal resources. I mean, look at this. We have a bunch of dyes for, and I don't really like dyes. I don't think they're the best resource to start with, but we do have a lot of stone here, and hopefully we will eventually come across some iron. Yeah, if we get lucky with some iron, that would be really cool. Oh, so okay, so this is kind of surprising. It looks like, hey, we don't even have a lot of luxuries around us. There's just dye, so it's kind of weird, I suppose. But anyways, we will have access to the dyes, to the stones, which are really important. Some fish here and deers eventually. I'm thinking this is a pretty good position. And we have some coast. The coast is kind of cool, yeah. Alright, so we have some silver, actually. We do have some actual silver. Good. I want to make sure that each of my cities can build the... what's it called? I actually completely forgot what that thing was. Let's go for the cephalopedia here. This unique building. Let's see. I actually don't know. So I'm actually going to go to the civilizations screen. Yes, civilizations and leader. We're called the Tartessos. Yes, Tartessos. There we go. You're building the Smeltery. Yes, Smeltery. Yeah, just like a normal mint, except it can also accommodate copper and iron. So they all gain +2 gold. Obviously, in this, when you're playing this civ, you're gonna have a lot of gold, and which means I think you are most likely gonna be able to. You're probably gonna want to go for the diplomatic victory or the scientific victory. This is the most likely, I think. So yeah, we're gonna build an explorer real quick. Let's see. Now I know you might agree with me on this because there's really no stable school here. There's no absolute best choice to go with. I mean, you might say you want to rush the irons because you want to reveal the irons as early as possible. But I actually want to find my own religion as well. And I'm not really in a rush for the granary, but the shrine is really important. I want to try to go for a religion as well. As soon as I'm done with this, I might actually go for the animal husbandry, and then I will rush immediately for the bronze working. Because you gotta keep in mind. You know, there's these dyes. They can only be improved with. You know what? I'm gonna ditch the animal husbandry. In fact, I don't really use horses for my strategy, so I'm just gonna go straight for the bronze working and the masonry. Yeah, this is probably the best idea. And I'm not even gonna bother with the wonders and all that stuff. I mean, eventually I might go for the stoneworks. Yeah, the stoneworks are actually kind of useful. So yeah, we're gonna go for the animal husbandry next, and finally, yeah, the calendar for the stoneworks. Because I do want to get a little bit of production going, and we might build a couple of wonders. Actually, there's no. So yeah, this is gonna be, and I'm obviously gonna go for. The Liberty policy branch here. Yeah. Alright, so the first things first, once you reach mining, I think when you research mining, you will gain a free, yeah, you see there, when I hover over this tile here, the city tile, it says 2 silver, and in order for us to gain access to the silver, you need the mining technology. So yeah, once we research mining, which is going to be the next technology, we will gain 2 silver on our capital for free, and we get a bunch of silver here as well. So it's kind of weird, yeah, we get a lot of, I would have preferred we get gold instead, but yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so we get 1 silver here and 2 silver. Yeah, we're gonna start the game with 3, which is not bad, I suppose. It means we can expand early, and we're gonna be probably spamming a bunch of cities all over the place. Yeah, when in my previous playthrough, I spammed a lot of cities. I built a bunch of cities. I actually had the highest number of cities, and yeah, this is gonna be our. All right, so we came across a ruin here. In my previous Let's Play, there was a lot of hills, a lot of forests, so my defensive position was actually amazing, and I didn't really have to worry about my defense too much. Alright, so we gained a little bit of gold there. And it appears we're on a somewhat isolated location here. I'm guessing the rest of the continent is this way. But it's actually good. I mean, if the rest of the continent is that way, that would be even better. It means I can have like a chokehold on this region. And we have some sheep here. Alright, so this is actually the end of the continent, that's what I'm guessing. And we have more dyes here, so eventually I might want to settle right there, for example. It depends on what we have. I mean, if we find like a couple of whales or something around this region, or more fish, that would actually be a good option. Alright, so our... I actually want to manage my citizens. Yeah, let's default for the stone here. Alright, so we have more fish. So this might actually be a useful place to settle eventually, if we run out of other places, I suppose. Alright, so we're gonna send this scout all the way up here. We could disembark. I mean, we could embark and just try to discover. I'm thinking there might be some islands over there. But regardless, let's try and build a monument. And by the time the monument is finished, we can immediately go for the shrine, I suppose. Alright. If there's ever a source of gold, we're gonna beeline for that. We're gonna go straight for that resource. Alright, so we have a small island there. I really wish I should have sent that scout over there. I mean, he would have left for the water, he dropped into the water, and immediately go and search that island. But it looks like we're gonna explore in this direction. And we came across a wanderer. Now, for those of you who have watched my previous Let's Plays, I promise you I will go back to Endless Legend eventually, because I'm sure that's, you know, because that's Civ 5 is a game that has been played many times before, so you don't really need my input. But regardless, hey, we come across this really cool wanderer. I'm actually gonna go right next to it because it will give us a buff. I think, yeah, it will give us a buff which will allow us to move faster across mountains, and I want to make sure that I settle next to that because I want to have a monopoly over this thing. Yeah, this is a really cool wonder. I just hope it doesn't get grabbed by someone else. So reveal these barbarian camps, and they appear to be quite far away from me. Alright, we're gonna drop you right here, and yeah, you saw that we got this altitude training next to Mount Kilimanjaro, which will give us more combat bonus on hills and double movement on hills. Yeah, that's just excellent. Alright, we're gonna try and discover this direction. There's nothing there. I'm probably gonna try to pump out another scout and send him in this direction. Yeah, we want to scout and meet as many city-states as possible. Alright, so we have 2 population. I'm gonna try and see here. So it defaulted in on this tile, which is not bad, I suppose. Alright, it's gonna be a long way back. Nice, another one. I thought it was supposed to be double movement on hills, but yeah, it doesn't appear to be work. Oh yeah, so it did work. All right, fine. We're moving much faster now. Let's see, we got a little bit of culture there. Now, obviously, we're going to be spamming a lot of cities, so Liberty is the obvious option here. I mean, we're going to try to grab as many luxury resources as possible, especially since we get free silver here and more silver, so we can exchange that for other resources with other civilizations, I suppose. So it's going to be, yeah, we're going to have an easy time spamming. Alternatively, we could build here and we gain access to a bunch of bananas. Yeah, we can go all out bananas here, and we can grab the yeah, there's this pantheon. I think it's called the sun god or the sun worship or something. Yeah, it will give you +1 food on bananas, and I prefer not to improve the bananas when I settle next to them. So yeah, this location right here, that would be amazing. And we can build a I think we can build an observatory if we settle right here. Alright, we gain 3 bananas and 1 cattle, but we don't gain any luxury resources, unfortunately. So we're actually gonna try and keep that as a 3rd city option here, but our 2nd city option absolutely needs to give us an extra luxury. Alright, it's gonna be TV long trip all the way back here. You are gonna move across the hills over here. Yes. Alright. Salt. Yes, this is an excellent option. In fact, I think there's Mother Earth. Yes, there's a pantheon called Mother Earth, and if we use it, we gain, I think, +1 faith from salt and iron. Now, we haven't yet discovered any iron sources, so we can't really be sure. Alright. I'm going to try to avoid the jungle for now. I'm obviously going to settle right next to this. In fact, I might want to go for right next to this mountain river here. I'm sure there's a river here somewhere. Yeah, this is an excellent place to settle. We can build the observatory. We can go for a straight-up science victory, I suppose. And you're going to be sent. We're going to send you right here. Okay, so there's no river. But we could go for this tile here. I'm gonna try to settle on the plains as much as possible, or without hills, because this way we can build the windmill eventually. Alright, so that's done. We're gonna go straight for the shrine, try to found our religion. And we're gonna try to go for the double movement speed there. Alright, so it's been expended. Alright, we got a river right there. An excellent place to settle. It would have been a lot better if this thing was right next to the mountain, but yeah, we can't get at everything. But hey, a bunch of salts. Who's complaining? In fact, if I find any copper nearby, yeah, that's it. This is gonna be... We're gonna go for the Mother Earth Pantheon. And yeah. So if we settle right there, we still gain access to the distant mountain, just in case we want to build some extra wonders, I suppose. So yeah, we can build these wonders in this city, just in case. And salts, by the way, are one of the most incredibly powerful luxury resources you can come across. Like, they have a lot of industry, a lot of food, so early in the game this is going to be an excellent tile. Alright, looks interesting. Ooh, I completely forgot to send this guy over into Mount Kilimanjaro. Well, we might do that eventually when we try and go after the barbarians here. Let's see. Alright, so we got more barbarians here. This is kind of awkward. I should have sent the scout in a different direction, but it looks like these two are overlapping. I'm going to try to move the scout to the east. Okay, so how many citizens do we have? Okay, so we have 2 stones being worked already. After we finish the shrine, I'm thinking we should try to build another worker. Yeah, we should build a worker here. Oh, we have quite a bit of happiness there. 7 happiness. Alright. Excellent. I just hope nobody steals that. I don't think there's anyone nearby. There's a city state down here. You are gonna take this. 1 more population, that's not bad. I would have preferred a free technology, but this is actually pretty good. And 1 extra production in all cities, that is good. Yeah, we're gonna rush for the settlement. And it looks like we have Morocco. This is actually the second time. Yeah, this is the second time I begin right next to Morocco while playing as this faction. I'm not sure if this is a bias of starting next to Morocco or not, but it certainly is an interesting choice. And we're going to be competing for these salts here. Yeah, we're definitely going to have a problem with these guys. Alright, so I'm not sure how quickly I can pump out that extra settler, because I'm pretty sure they're going to try to grab these salts as well. And hey, they actually have silver. How about that? Yeah, we're going to settle right here, right next to these guys. And I don't care what happens. They're probably going to declare war on me or something. But I don't care. So yeah, it looks like Tartessos does not have its own theme music. We're probably going to be listening to the other civs here. I mean, right now we're listening to the Morocco theme. And who's complaining? It's a good theme. It's a solid theme. And we have some cotton in this city. It's a maritime. And we just gained 30 gold for that. That's not bad. Yeah, so Morocco starts right next to the desert, and we can expect them to build a petro, I suppose. In which case, we're probably going to declare war on them and just take it. Should we fight these barbarians right away or not? I'm thinking we should. Yeah, we should totally do that. Why not? And 1 more city-state. It looks like, yeah, we just gained 15 gold from that. It looks like someone else has already discovered it. And I'm guessing there's another one down here somewhere. Somebody already founded a pantheon, sacred path, okay. You know, we could go for stone circles. Nah, we only got 2 stone. Yeah, it's most likely going to be Mother Earth. If we can grab these salts as soon as possible, we're going to have +1 faith in salts. And if we get a lot of irons here, for example, I'm not sure where the iron is going to fit in the equation here, but if we do, it's going to be an excellent faith game. Now, I'm actually very tempted at sending this scout to reinforce and assist this, this warrior, because yeah, I see that warrior, it's not going to do very well in this combat. But I really want to explore this area as well. There we go. So we came across Atheist the Pious of Scythia. Okay, so it's one of those mod factions. We're actually playing against this guy. I'm not sure if the AI is going to be effective at playing with them, but why not? I'm actually going to attack this guy just to whittle him down a little bit. And then again, we can still heal whenever we want, so I'm not too worried. Let's see, what do we want to build? A worker, yeah. Worker sounds fine. We need to improve these as soon as possible. Oh, crap. Yeah, we have 12 turns until we discover iron. That doesn't sound very good. Then again, we can improve... I think, yeah, we already have the silver. Excellent. We have 2 sources of silver. Really early. So how did this guy get down here? Is there like a... Is the rest of the continent is down here, I suppose? I'm not sure. Yeah, how did you get down here, sir? Maybe that faction is nearby? Yeah, that's a long way down. Or maybe there's a like some kind of bridgeway over here, I don't know. Anyways, I don't think we can continue the attack, so I'm just gonna head back and heal up a little bit. You know what, maybe I should send him to Mount Kilimanjaro after all. Maybe this way we can actually... Yeah, we probably gain a combat bonus against these guys because they are on top of the hills. So we should be able to have a slight advantage. Alright, so Riga has 1 cotton and 2 fish. Okay. And they already spawned another barbarian there. So I'm guessing they're going to start attacking us at any minute. Who cares? We can take it. Seriously, how did this guy get down here? He must have traveled all the way from the east. Alright, more fish. And okay, you're gonna stand right there and heal up. So where would you want to send this guy to explore? We've already explored the... Let's zoom out a little bit here and just see. You know what? Yeah, he can disembark, so we should probably send him down to that tiny, tiny island down there. Yeah, that sounds like a good option. Start exploring the island locations. Now you'll notice that my UI is quite huge for some reason. I think it's because I'm playing on the Windows 8 edition. Yeah, that's probably the case. Now I'm wondering, since we have access to the silver, I think my citizens should be working on that silver. We can ignore the food for the time being. Alright, so we're gonna send you down here. We don't want to step on any toes, we don't want to step on your borders, just don't want to get them mad at me. Alright, so we have the silver, we should be working the silver. Good sir, yeah. Does that affect the production time? Not really. Yeah, it doesn't, it's not really affected. Yeah, we're gonna keep it the way it is. Just return them to their defaults and it's fine, because the production of the worker is not actually increased. Anyways, we're gonna end the turn there. Alright, you're fully healed up. I think we should send you over into Mount Kilimanjaro there. You know, if we settle... Alright, so it looks like a lonely island down here. Alright. I'm gonna try and grab the salt and Mount Kilimanjaro at the same time. You know what? I'm not sure if we can build an observatory next to Mount Kilimanjaro, but that would be really cool. If you can do that, that would be amazing. We can settle right here. Yeah, this is actually an excellent location. We get the plains, we get the river, we get the hill, the river, the mountain, everything. Yeah, this is going to be an excellent location right there. And we gain at least 2 salts. I'm not worried about the one down there. In fact, yeah, he could grab it for all I care. I don't care, you know, if he does grab it. It's kind of quite a distance from us. I mean, if we want to build a road, it's going to be a very long road. Yeah, it's a bit concerning. Alright, so we gain a little bit of fish there. Are we going to stand over there here? Yes. Hopefully this location doesn't have any barbarian camps, so this worker is probably safe. You're going to get some altitude training, and you're going to be moving like super fast all over these hills. In fact, you can probably engage these guys. Alright, so it looks to be an isolated location. We are not gaining... Yeah. Nobody gains anything from settling here, not even Indonesia. They might gain like one extra luxury resource, but yeah, this location is just bad. I really like settling on islands because I think their isolated position makes them easier to defend. At least that's my opinion, because the AI is not really good when playing with navy units. Okay, so what do we want to improve with this guy here? You know what, let's go for the silver. And as soon as the silver is done, we'll go right around back and get this stone here. So what do we want to build with this? Let's go for another warrior, I suppose, or another explorer. Yeah, let's go for another warrior. Why not? And after that, we can pump out another settler, an extra settler. In fact, we're probably going to be able to achieve another settler in, yeah, just like 3 turns or something. Yeah, probably 3 turns. 3 more turns and we get the extra settler. Not really. I don't really want that. I actually prefer to exchange embassies instead. Because eventually they're going to ask me for money because they want to have my embassy as well. And we have the altitude trading. Excellent. Now we have a fairly powerful warrior here. I really want to get a city going right next to this. So we have dyes. What else do we have? Yeah, it's mostly dyes, salt, and silver. That's pretty much all we have. I don't see any other luxury resource nearby. We do have a lot of bananas, I suppose. Alright. Start building the silver mine. I think I should be exploring that island this way. Yeah, in fact, it might not even be an island. It might be, there might be another continent right next door. So yeah, I probably should send that scout, or maybe I could build another scout. Yeah, that's actually another good option. No, I'm not gonna do that because I'm pretty sure a lot of players prefer to do that, but I don't, because this way there's gonna be a lot of GTP going between us. No, I prefer to just play it solid. Exchange embassies is a much better approach for me. Okay, so we have that settler, and we want to grab this Mount Kilimanjaro as well as these salts. So it's most likely going to be somewhere around here, I think. Yeah, it's going to be still a good tile, still a good option. Or we can just go for the original location we planned. I'm thinking this location is a little bit better for the time being, at least, because first of all, it's a much shorter road. If you want to build a road, it's going to take far less tiles. I mean, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles. It's quite a lot, actually, even by my personal standards. I prefer tiles to be like 5 tiles apart for the cities, because for one thing, they're going to be a lot easier to defend. Okay, so we're gonna try and wail on them. I mean, despite our altitude trading, but oh yeah, because the barbarians themselves, they're not standing on a hill tile, which should explain why we're not having this huge combat bonus against them. But if they attack me, I will be able to gain that combat bonus. So overall, things balance out. I'm actually gonna wait for this warrior to come out so we can escort this settler here. And eventually I'm going to use that same warrior to go after the barbarians down here. Alright, so we gain 1 iron and another one. Alright, so this location is actually looking a lot more attractive for me at this point, because we gain the fish, the dye, the sheep, and this iron, which we could grab. And we have another iron down here. Any more iron tiles? No, so we actually have just 3. Yeah, these are the only irons available to us. Hopefully we might come across more if we cross the islands or something eventually. And we have some pearls over here. Oops. Obviously gonna go for drill because we are finding a rough terrain in this location. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for... Yeah, there's a... It's a good thing I didn't go all the way, because there's a barbarian right there, and he's gonna steal my settler. I can't let that happen. So we're gonna wait for this warrior to come out, and I'm guessing he's gonna be right next door. Yeah, you just wait around for the next turn, and there you go. Alright, so there's another island apparently. I feel like Civ 5 is generally much slower than Endless Legend. I mean, Endless Legend, it forces you to micromanage a lot, even at the beginning of the game, just shifting these workers around. I mean, you could do the same thing here, but the rate of growth, I feel like, is slightly less in this game than in Endless Legend. Alright, you're gonna drop down into the water and explore that tiny island down there. So what do we want to build next? Another settler sounds like a solid option, I think. I mean, we are going to be expanding ferociously here, at least before Morocco does, because once Morocco starts building those trade routes, they're going to try to get closer to the city-states. I think that's how the AI works. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's probably what they're going to try to do. We could build a city here and try to exploit this iron, or we could just ignore it completely and just go for this area instead. You know, I was planning on settling right here in the beginning, so yeah, this is probably going to be my first option, my third option. All right, let's try and build another scout for now, just to try and explore these outlying islands. And then after that, we're going to add, show the queue, add to queue. What do we want to add? We want to add another settler, I think. Yeah, let's add another settler. We want to keep those expansions going furiously. And this salt is going to be very important. I just hope he doesn't screw things up and build a city right next to me. In which case, I'll be building more warriors and trying to just take over his cities. Interesting. So again, another small continent right next door. And we have these barbarian camps. We have tundra. So I'm guessing, yeah, this is the end of the map. There's going to be a lot of snow below us. I actually really love these isolated positions. That's how I usually settle. Oh, so this guy's actually very close. Too dangerously close. We're going to bring you back for a while. And you are just going to attack the barbarians once more. I hope they attack me, because this way I can just heal myself, and they're just going to waste their HP going attacking me. Alright, so this barbarian decided to retreat. Thank God for that. Come on, we gotta beat him. We're gonna get down there before he does. Oh, do I hate this. Reduced movement because of this zone of influence. And they spawn the galley. This is so annoying right now. I'm gonna have to retreat. I can't continue playing in this region. Yeah, we're gonna have to move out. Now this galley is gonna attack me, of course, so I'm gonna have to move back on land and avoid the water for the time being. Should I attack him or should I attack him? I'm just going to heal up for the time being. And you... I think the next research is going to be the animal husbandry and the calendar. Yeah. The animal husbandry will give us access to horses, which will give us a little bit of extra industry, I think. Yeah, more production. Alright, we're just going to keep going with the same direction. Let's build a farm. So we're losing a fair bit of gold at this point. Yeah, we're losing 1 gold. We're gonna try not to lose anything. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. That's a whole lot of damage. Holy smokes. Whoosh. Okay. Now, once we settle with this settler, we can immediately attack this barbarian. Yeah, we took a grand slam here. I hope they don't... I think they can't attack me unless I'm in the water, which means I'm probably safe in this position. And hopefully they will get destroyed by this villainous city of villains, who are apparently angry at me. Yeah, they're angry, even though I just spent like 1 turn in their territory and they're already unhappy. Oh well. Oh yeah, they're sending a settler right away. I'm not gonna let you settle there, good sir. They knew this is a very good location. They knew this is gonna be the perfect spot. So what I'm gonna do is... boom! No settler for you, sir. We're gonna attack him. And we're gonna try to grab as much salt as possible. Yes, we're gonna send you to explore that island in the distance. So what do we have? Yeah, I'm very tempted to grab the monument, but I'm actually gonna go for the shrine because I do want to settle found my first pantheon. Yeah, we need 30 faith in order to find our pantheon, so it's gonna take a lot. So we're gonna build the shrine. We're gonna be losing a bunch of gold here, but yeah, there's really no other option. If we want to found our Pantheon as soon as possible. Right, we can throw down this settler as soon as we can as well. Let's see, 8 turns from 9. I don't feel that actually, that's not worth it. You know, I'm gonna ditch this. Show the building queue, change production, yeah. We're gonna remove this settler and we're gonna go for another warrior instead, yes. 5 turns only to build a warrior. Or a granary? Yeah, let's build a granary. We don't have a lot of resources that can be boosted with a granary, unfortunately, but yeah, what can you do? So how many turns this farm is complete? It's gonna take 5 turns, it's quite a lot. Because I do want to get these stones going. Gonna build a couple of quarries here. It's gonna be just excellent. It's gonna boost our production immensely. So I think my scout is still healing. Yes, he is. Oh yeah, we're getting a bunch of barbarians here. This is gonna be a pain in the butt dealing with these guys. Now here's the thing. I would like to attack him first, yeah, so that my warrior doesn't actually move out. Yes, you're gonna stay in your position, and then we finish them off with the city. Yeah, that's much better. There we go. We're done. And it looks like Morocco is kind of shocked. They're in shock, I suppose. They didn't expect me to settle in this location, so they've been sitting there for like 1 turn, I suppose. Sucks for you, dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you grab those salts. There is no freaking way. And it's actually quite a lucky position for me, because I'm guessing their city is somewhere here, so they can't settle in this location either way, or here, because it has to be 4 tiles away. So yeah, I actually beat them. I narrowly managed to beat them to that. I'm quite proud of that. Alright, so I'm getting real tired of these guys. We should probably try and beat one of them first, yeah. I don't think the barbarian encampment can spawn more than 3 or 4 at a time, so we should be fine. I mean, we have the altitude training, we have the drill ability, so we should be fine. 6 more turns. Yeah, once we have 5 population, I promise myself I'm gonna build a settler right away.